Why were no Bethel artists considered or even contacted for the large sculpture exhibit that was installed in Bethel? For that matter, why aren't Bethel businesses considered first to do town projects if their bids and skills are acceptable, to promote more successful economic development within Bethel companies? Are all Bethel town projects put out to bid? If not, who is in charge of deciding who gets hired?
Well, the sculptures, what I do know is, what I was told, is that it was a call to artists that was sent out town-wide. I don't know exactly where, maybe on the website for I was told this by the Economic Development Commission Director. And I didn't see it, so I can't speak to that. But we have some extremely talented artists in Bethel, very talented. Now, the fact that no one presented themselves could be a problem in communication. I don't think it's a problem of lack of desire. I know that from speaking to several artists. I'm not sure why it's curated by someone who's not from Bethel and why the artists are not from Bethel. I think one is from Bethel. It's important that we cultivate our home people in art and business. It's just so important.
This all has to do with, I think, how much a first selectman keeps tabs on every single department. That would be the Bethel Economic Development Director's department.
It would be.
And I would imagine that a presentation was made, possibly to the Board of Selectmen, I'm not sure, but on this huge project.
Well,
So this is the type of thing I'm asking you, if you become first selectman. Will you be aware of including Bethel artists, Bethel musicians, Bethel businesses first in large projects like that? Or will you blindly accept a project? It's a perfectly fine project. It was handled well. The sculptures were, installed.
Mm-hmm.
But after the fact, some residents were noticing that it didn't include any Bethel people.
I would make sure that Bethel artists had the opportunity to present their wares. Now, here's what the analogy. We got statues of Phineas Barnum all over the place, okay? That's our native boy. We got more native people here, native sons and daughters, that have very large talents that we need to exhibit. I'm all for it. I think that it's not nationalistic to think that Bethel artists, musicians, what have you, should not be offered up to the community.